sure that this will be released next year?
Yes. All of the staff members are working together and doing their best.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode focusing on the Legend of Zelda for Wii U. This past week's been pretty devastating for some of us with the delay of Zelda for Wii U, but I'm going to go over what that may mean for the future of the Zelda series, and I may even bring some happiness back into your lives. Over this past week, Nintendo devastated the gaming community with the announcement that Zelda for Wii U will most likely be delayed. Perhaps this means they need a few more months to fix some bugs, some glitches, and add a little bit more content. Or perhaps it means the development's going to take a few more years so they can cut away some of the content that lacked in quality and add in some new unique gameplay mechanics to make it the best Zelda game possible. Either way, we should remember that delays are only for the best in the end. This is Nintendo's way to ensure us that we're going to get the best Zelda game that we can possibly imagine. However, we also must take into consideration that this may be the only original Zelda title on the Wii U. So what will Nintendo do to fill the gap being made by this delay? Well, for this, I think I'll let my friend Picmania explain.
In past interviews, Nintendo stated that they developed Wind Waker HD alongside the new original title. It would be a type of side dish to hold us over until the next main course. They've also mentioned that they experimented with using this tech demo engine on Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, but at the time, Wind Waker felt like the right choice to reintroduce to fans. So with this delay of Zelda U, could we be seeing another remake filling in the gap?
Well, yes. Nintendo's been hard at work on Zelda Wii U, but since the release of Wind Waker and Hyrule Warriors, a large part of Nintendo's team have been free to work on new projects. Could they have been working on the rumored Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword remakes? It would also be entirely possible for Nintendo to have had another studio working on the games as well. Let's take a look at the most likely developers that could be working on the remake. Retro Studios started developing for Nintendo with Metroid Prime, which sold well enough that it spawned one of the best trilogies that you can play on the GameCube, the Wii, and now even the Wii U. Then, Metroid Prime Hunters was released on the DS, utilizing dual screen in a rather unique way. Retro then took another beloved franchise that had been dead for years and brought new life to it with Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, eventually spawning a sequel on the Wii U. In addition, we can't leave out Mario Kart 7, which is possibly one of the best games on the 3DS. So we can see Retro is a studio that has a lot of experience with great Nintendo franchises. Seeing as they're working on an unannounced game for the Wii U, who's to say that it's not a Zelda remake, or possibly a separate new original Zelda title altogether?
The next developer I would like to consider is Grezzo. Grezzo is known for remaking Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. Nintendo's undoubtedly seen the great job they did with those titles, so it'd be entirely possible Nintendo's letting them develop their own Nintendo 3DS Zelda game using the same engine. This would allow for a quick development time, as they wouldn't have to start from the ground up with new engine and new character models. Remember, Majora's Mask originally was developed within about a year, and arguably turned out to be one of the best Zelda games of all time. I believe Grezzo could definitely do the same with the new Zelda title, which could be published before we see Zelda U hit store shelves. One thing to note, maybe Nintendo is allowing Grezzo to move on from the 3DS, or perhaps split the team up after Ocarina of Time. This would make sense as to why the original development cycle for Majora's Mask only took 1 year, while the remake, which should have been completed more quickly, took over 3 years. The other team could have been given the task of working on a home console remake. Nintendo could let them tackle Twilight Princess, which many fans think is the most improvement upon Ocarina of Time.
Nintendo stated we wouldn't see Zelda for Wii U at E3, but we may be seeing another Zelda game. Whether it's a remake or an original title, and exactly who's developing it is a mystery though. Just remember, if a game is delayed, it is for the best. We don't want Zelda Wii U turning into Drive Club or Halo Master Chief Collection, where the games were basically unplayable, but still were released to meet deadlines. So while we likely won't be seeing Zelda Wii U until Zelda's 30th anniversary, which is next year, we may be going on a new adventure entirely with Link before then. So what does Zelda Wii U's delay mean for the franchise? It may mean we will be seeing a third title in the Hero of Time story, or the reimagined Twilight Princess HD tech demo sooner than we thought. What are your thoughts on the delay? Do you think we could be seeing another Zelda title before Zelda Wii U's release? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please thumb it up and subscribe. I also have many other videos focusing on the Legend of Zelda for Wii U as well, and it would be great if you could watch them and give me your feedback on them as well. And as always, thank you for watching.